Yes, I do think social media negatively affects me.
Social media negatively affects me.
Yeah, social media definitely does negatively affect me.
I think social media does negatively affect you.
Social media negatively affects me.
Social media negatively affects me.
Procrastination is a really big problem with social media and phones.
Social media has its positive effects too, but like it mostly just like decreases people's productivity.
I am a procrastinator and I kind of use social media as a distraction, I guess.
Like every time I go home from school, I don't just straight up go do my homework. I stay on my phone.
You be doing your homework, and then next thing you know, your phone rings, and you check your phone, go on social media.
And then I see another text and I have to reply to that, and then it just like leads on. And then sometimes I don't even realize what time it is, and I'll still be on my phone until like 7 at night.
Next thing you know, you're on your phone for half an hour, and then your homework's not done.
But personally for me, I feel like I don't get a chance to do all my work done.
So I feel like it does affect my homework. It just tends to take me a really, really long time, and I may not do as well as I would if I wasn't on my phone every once in a while.
Because I'm too busy liking everybody's stuff on Instagram or commenting or going through like Twitter and laughing at the latest meme or whatever.
It's addicting for a lot of people, especially teenagers. It's even starting to become addicting for adults. I see a lot of people on their phones in school.
We know that engagement with social media and our cell phones releases a chemical called dopamine. That's why when you get a text, it feels good. Dopamine is the exact same chemical that makes us feel good when we smoke, when we drink, and when we gamble. In other words, it's highly, highly addictive.
I always feel like I have the need to be on my phone at night or like whenever I'm done doing my homework.
And like all addiction, in time it'll destroy relationships, it'll cost time, and it'll cost money, and it'll make your life worse.
I feel like I'm like missing out on something, so I just go on and I check my text, my Snapchat, my Instagram, whatever, see if anyone like followed me or like commented at me or like sent me anything.
Another thing it does, it ruins your relationships with family members and friends, because it doesn't get you as close as you would if you weren't on phones.
Social media negatively affects me by kind of separating me from my family. Like, I feel like when I get home from school, I just want to unplug and like do my own thing. Like when I get on video games or like I start checking Instagram.
Job satisfaction and strength of relationships, there ain't no app for that.
My family tells me that I'm a little too connected, and they have this thing they call it Gabe's plugged in or zoned out. And you know, it's basically me when I'm just on my technology and away from interacting with people.
They grow older, too many kids don't know how to form deep, meaningful relationships.
Considering the fact that I went abroad last year and knowing that all my friends are in foreign countries and that I can't see them, social media is like one of the only ways that I can contact them and keep in touch with them. So I feel like I'm constantly being like chained down to my social media.
The other thing that's wrong with social media is comparing yourself to people.
In a term of how you see yourself, you kind of put yourself in this corner of, I'll never be as good as that person, or, oh my god, look at that picture of them. But what people don't understand is like all the editing behind it and what people really change about it.
Alright, so you'll be scrolling through Twitter or Instagram, and you'll be like, wow, that girl's so skinny, I wish I could be her. She's so cute, I wish I could be her.
What they don't understand is what's going on behind it. So you kind of get this negative image of yourself. Or like all these Instagram models, when you follow them, they'll have these gorgeous pictures of themselves, and you'll just sit there and be like, why can't I look like them?
And it also negatively affects me because I think it sort of makes me care too much what people think, because it feels like someone's always watching what you're doing.
I think with social media, you're kind of a whole nother person almost.
It kind of makes a false sense of reality for me.
We're growing up in a Facebook, Instagram world. In other words, we're good at putting filters on things.
I definitely think I'm a little different on social media than I am in real life.
You post only the good stuff about you.
And it's like you just gotta try and be like the best you, and I think it can get sort of overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to comparison, because people will only see the good stuff about you and they're like, wow, they have a nice life, and then in reality might not.
I think it's kind of stressful to try and keep up this image you've kind of built for yourself. So.
And things can be skewed in such a way that it's not accurate enough.
We're good at showing people that life is amazing even though I'm depressed.
I keep trying to be more and more like perfect, I guess, to people's standards, which makes me be someone that I'm kind of not. Because I think sometimes people's words like can hurt.
Another bad thing about social media is bullying, because a lot of people can just say whatever they want.
I've been bullied on social media before, and it does not feel good. It makes me feel pretty bad. So I think that's sort of been hard for me to deal with.
All of these things lead up to mental health problems such as depression and anxiety, just to name a few.
The worst case scenario is we're seeing an increase in suicide rates. We're seeing more and more kids drop out of school or take leaves of absence due to depression.
I know personally for me, it's been really detrimental to like my mental health.
So when significant stress starts to show up in their lives, they're not turning to a person, they're turning to a device. We know that people who spend more time on Facebook suffer higher rates of depression than people who spend less time on Facebook.
And it does really damage your self-esteem because you'll constantly see other people looking amazing, and then you'll look in the mirror and be like, why do I look like